So the actual secret to great reverb, to just tell you straight away, is to actually use a delay in combination with a reverb. So either placing that delay or echo going into the reverb, or placing that delay or echo after the reverb. I'm going to showcase that to you today. So check this out. I first got this basic reverb on a piano. This is it without. So you can see how it's just giving it a sense of space. However, I want this reverb tail to be longer. Now, what I could do, of course, is just make the tail longer. And that is nice. However, I feel like a much better way is to actually keep this shorter and then simply take something like an echo and place it before. So with this echo, we'll just have a mess around with it until it feels nice. So that feels really nice to me because it's given a sense of rhythm and musicality. But when we now take this reverb and add it to it as well, and then just increase the tail ever so slightly, check this out. Versus just the reverb by itself. And we'll bring that echo back in. And if the echo's too much, then you can just bring it down ever so slightly as well. Now, at the moment, I have the reverb to a blend mode because I didn't want the reverb to be 100% wet because I'm just adding it on top of the echo, which is 100% wet. But if you wanted to change that dynamic between the reverb and the echo, then I can simply make the echo a little bit less and I can make the reverb 100% wet. Whereas if I bypass the echo, and then we bring the echo back in, can you feel how it's just there in the background? And you could just play around with the time, maybe make it a little less. Versus just the reverb by itself. You could just feel like that little subtle movement is gone in the background. Versus with the little echo. I'll show you the settings again. You could just feel like there's just more emotion, a little more feeling in the background. And to showcase this to you on vocals as well, where it really shines, check this out. So I just want to take a moment to shout out PULSAR Modular for actually sponsoring this video. So if you're enjoying this tip, then you have them to thank. Check out their plugins if you don't know about their plugins already. They're absolutely incredible, and I've done some videos on those as well.
Round and round we go.
So I'm just going to put a little piano into this vocal just to give it context.
Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Go. Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Go.
Now that I've played that piano in, I've added the reverb to it that we did at the beginning of this video, but now we're going to move on to the vocals. So first things first, let's add in the actual reverb.
Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Go. Round and round we go.
Let's increase the tail.
Round and round we go. Go. Round and round we go.
So it sounds okay, but there's just something missing. Like, it feels a bit stationary, which is odd because reverb adds a sense of depth and space, but there's a sense of movement missing, almost like something's alive in the background, like things are progressive, like things are adaptive. I'm sorry if none of this is making sense, but once again, like, I'm trying to articulate something I'm feeling and something that's in my mind. I think what's better if I just show you. So we're first going to add in the echo and just have a listen to the difference that it's going to make. So I'll firstly play it without the echo.
Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Go.
Now I add it in.
Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Go. Round and round we go.
Can you hear the difference in that tail? Have a listen to when I play it without the echo
Round and round we go.
versus with the echo.
Round and round we go.
I think that showcases exactly the point I'm trying to make perfectly.
Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Go. Round and round we go.
I'll take the echo out.
Round and round we go. Go. Round and round we go.
Bring the echo back in.
Round and round we go. Go. Round and round we go.
Do you see what I mean? Like, I guess maybe it was the wrong title, The Secret to Better Reverbs. Maybe the better title is The Secrets to Better Space and a Sense of Depth in the Background of the Mix, which is a terrible YouTube title, for being completely honest, which is why I can't go with that one. But it really is just about finding ways to make things float in an interesting way, because within the context of a mix, this will be that ear candy that kind of just goes from left to right, and it will just feel nice, but you may not even notice it's there, but it will just feel good, and it will just feel like there's something massaging your ears just in the back. If none of this makes sense, I do apologize, but I feel sound, and sometimes because I feel sound, I can find it hard to articulate with words what it is I'm exactly feeling when it comes to sound. And if we wanted to, once again, we could put the reverb first and then put the echo on the reverb. So let's try that out.
Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Go. Round and round we go. Round and round we go.
So if you pay attention, you'll notice that you can hear this separation between the dry vocal and the wet reverb in the background. And the reason for that is because the reverb isn't actually playing straight away, but it's being delayed by 1/4 and 1/8 left and right. So you get the dry sound, then you get the reverb, which is echoing. And that's because we've added the echo after the reverb. Versus when we put the echo before the reverb, let's have a listen to how that sounds.
Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Go. Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Go.
So the reverb going after the echo is just adding a delay and a tail to each of those echoes, which makes it just ring out a little bit more, versus when we flipped it around, the other way was a little bit more subtle. So you can really get super creative with this and just take this as far as you want to take this. So it's just a simple tip today, but hopefully it's one that you don't know and now you do know, and it's something that you can implement into your workflow. Of course, I'm just showing you how I do it, but the possibilities are endless because you can have different types of echoes going into different types of reverbs, and you're going to get a different type of sound. How many times are you going to say type, Alex? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. Other than that, I look forward to seeing all of you next time. It just feels like I get more elaborate with my fingers on these arches. I don't know what's going on.